Thanks for joining me for your January 2019. This is the first video I made that mistake in, and I expect more of them. Thank you for joining me for your 2019 Astro Tarot forecast. I am shuffling a brand new deck called the Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake. I'm into it. And the images on the back, let me show you. So cute and witchy. I'll be focusing on this deck, shuffling it for the reading, and I'll be highlighting it this month on Instagram. If you're not following me, please consider that. Let's get to this month. It's eclipse season. And on the 4th, Mercury will enter Capricorn, and the majority of the energy of the month exists in this third house for you, Scorpio, and Scorpio rising in particular. Please watch your ascendant and your moon and your sun sign for a full dose of the cosmos. Okay, so when Mercury enters this third house, he'll be conjunct Pluto and Saturn, who have been stationed in Capricorn for quite a while. And this expressive planet is insisting that you get a few things off your chest. You want to write it out first, and you might be having conversations that are important in the very beginning of the month. You're eclipsed in this sector as well. So the planet of expression is meeting up with the planet of change and limitation and lessons learned. So how you're saying things, perhaps to siblings in your life. Some of you have some sibling situations that need to come up and out over the course of this month because of the third house being governed with that energy. But this is also about getting out of your environment and maybe seeing things in a new perspective. On the 5th, we have our new moon partial solar eclipse at 15 degrees of Capricorn in the same third house sector. And the third house governs the vehicle, your transportation, your movement to and from. And you might come up with some roadblocks that day. It feels a little bit like a Mercury slowdown, but it's more about an inconvenience leading you to new insight. There's a revelation occurring in eclipse season. And I think Scorpio is seeing how they can reposition themselves in life and still come out on top. The third house governs travel, local travel, weekend getaways, all things communication, writing, expression, editing, study, learning, schooling. So there is a new start for you available in this area. And on the 7th, Venus enters Sagittarius in your second house of finance and money and confidence and self-worth. So the decisions that are happening mentally the first week and the opportunities that you're getting, you could see benefit you as early as the 7th. There's a payout available for Scorpio. And Venus in the second house is a very confident astrological placement, and you're feeling good about what you're worth, and there's a harmony to how people value or appreciate you and cherish you. So there's this energy afforded to you from the 7th all the way through the 31st and 2 weeks into February. On the 20th, the sun enters Aquarius, and that is our focus in the 4th house of home and mother. So you might be returning back from some weekend getaways or travel experiences when that third house is activated, and then finding comfort within the home environment or comfort with the mother figure, maternal figure in your life on the 20th through the end of the month, through the 19th of February. You're safe at home, I want to say. Scorpio feels very protected and able to do their best work at home. So some of you are working from home. On the 21st, the full moon total lunar eclipse occurs at 0 degrees of Leo, squaring any planetary placements that you have in Scorpio. This full moon brings a closure, a complete illumination, and it's in your career sector. It's the status sector. It's the title, name change, the highest sector on the wheel. And Scorpio is clearing this out to make room for a new career path or a better alignment with what you're doing for a living. If you are unhappy in career, this is the time to make changes, or changes might be happening instead for you. Uranus will be direct, so there is very redirectional energy occurring for all of us. And yours is hitting the houses I'm mentioning in this forecast, in particular the 10th. Aim high for what you want to do in this eclipse energy in the career. Ask for what you're worth. With your 2nd house hit and the 10th house, this feels like you deserve more, and you should express that while Mercury is in the area of the communication sector. There's some closure to paternal issues, dramas with father figures, or old wounds that you've been carrying for several eclipse cycles. This is very old eclipse energy because Leo has been eclipsed dozens of times, it feels, but I think it's 5 eclipses now. So this harboring old wounds to the male figure in your life, the father figure, can be released and cleared with the 10th house full moon. On the 24th, Mercury moves out of Capricorn and enters Aquarius, conjunct the sun in the home sector through the in the 4th house through February. So the 24th is a day where your focus is on the details of your home. Maybe you're having a game night at the home, group study circles. Oop, I have to pick up a card that I just dropped. I'll be right back. And something that you're hosting in this space of yours that you're so comfortable in. I think that there's a lot of communication and maybe even dating going on for Scorpio, and having them come to your place. Entertaining in your private space is what's coming up. Let's see what's here in the tarot. And if you'd like a private reading with me, I'm at audreyalison.com, and I read all through the week. I offer a 60 or 90 minute Astro tarot reading, or you can do just the tarot reading for 10, 30, or 60 minutes. I have the option also, effective on the 2nd of January, for the video 2019 reading, which is similar to the uploaded videos I did last month. So let's see what's here for Scorpio and Scorpio rising and Scorpio moon for the month. Now this card has come up a lot, and the 4 of Cups is always about reflecting about what ails you or what's emotionally draining. He's looking at these empty cups, and he's got a full one right behind him, but he doesn't see it. And at the end of the year, people tend to focus on what hasn't worked or what has soured intimately, or you go over a lot of emotional energy. But I don't want you to think too much about what is empty. I want you to concentrate on what is full. Wow, the Lovers. I love it. Attraction, sex, decision, choices, opportunities. Who are you connecting with? This is the major arcana card for Gemini. Oh, and look at the little cattails that are circled into a heart. That's so sweet. I love this artistry. So these 2 witches are in the forest. Where are you at, Scorpio? There's some interest or attraction brewing here with all that smoke. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Let's see what else. Wow, there's more smoke, and the Tower is here. This is some Uranian energy and eclipse energy. There could be upheaval throughout eclipse seasons, but I think that upheaval is not a negative thing, especially in this spread. I think that there's new love available to you, and especially if you need new, fresh energy in your life. The Tower is saying, just wait till those eclipses come through. You're inspired to redirect, And eclipses will pick you up and put you in a place where you're not doing most of the driving. So you go with the flow of it. 5 of Wands. Stay out of the drama. Stay out of the gossip circle. These witches are talking over the cauldron and they're all participating in the same thing. Be the individual. Don't join, be a solitary witch. Don't join the coven just yet. Stay out of negative energy in January because there's enough of it that just surrounds us on a global level. You don't want to participate in jealousy. 5 of Wands is competitive, negative energy. You have one more card. 9 of Swords. Rest is important to you, and you could be so involved in what's directly in front of you that you're not seeing what's outside that window. There's opportunity available to Scorpio, but some of you are healing from old wounds. Every sword on that wall is one she's collected in pain. Where's the other knife? Hold up. This is a new deck, and I want to make sure. Oh no, there's 9 on the wall. I thought there were only 8, but no, there's 9 swords on that wall. Don't be the pain you've collected. You're not what's happened to you. You are able to look right outside that window and go out into the sun at any time. So maybe keep off of your back all of these things you've been saying to yourself or gathering. Take the load off, Annie. Get the weight off of your back. And there's no need to remain stuck in a mental pattern about this has happened to me, this has happened to me. Just wipe it clear. Treat yourself kindly and be nicer to yourself mentally is what I get. There's an attraction available to you. If you can look up, and look out, you can see what's right in front of you. I hope this was helpful. I'm wishing you a beautiful new year, Scorpio. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.